Depression, Episode 3, Depression in Men, the illness you're not allowed to have. Michael is 46 years old. Last Saturday he stood on the touchline and his 12-year-old son's match, clapping when he was supposed to, shouting his boy's name, smiling. But for the entire hour he felt nothing, no joy, no pride, no feeling in his chest when his son scored, nothing. He watched his boy celebrate and waited to feel something. He only felt tired and that he wanted to go home. He didn't know why. Depression in men doesn't look like it does in films. It isn't the man who falls apart. It is the father on the touchline who claps and feels nothing. The husband who is physically present and absent in every other way. The man who functions perfectly and has been hollow inside for a long time. Today we talk about the illness men are not allowed to have. There is a statistic that few people know and that everyone should. Men die by suicide 3 times more often than women. Not because they suffer more, but because they ask for help much later, or never. Research documents clearly, depression in men is twice as common as official figures show. Precisely because men don't seek medical help, don't recognise the symptoms, and don't connect what they feel to an illness. A depressed man rarely says he is sad, he says he is tired, he says he has problems at work, he says his wife doesn't understand him, and behind each of those answers, something hides that has never been put into words. Depression doesn't only affect mood, it attacks the whole person, through the body, through behaviour, through relationships, often before the man realises he is unwell, and by the time he does, years may have passed. David is 38 years old. He works in construction. He is the man you call when you have a serious problem because he always solves it. For the past 18 months he hasn't been sleeping well. He wakes at 4 in the morning with his heart racing, for no reason. During the day, he functions. In the evenings, he drinks a few beers, not to get drunk, but to stop something in his head that he cannot describe. A colleague at work said to him one day, "David, you're always tense. Are you okay?" David laughed. "I'm fine, just a lot on." At home, his youngest son, 8 years old, Simontatanki, said at dinner, "Dad, why are you always angry?" David put his fork down. He went outside without a word. He stood in the garden in the dark for 20 minutes. His wife found him there. She didn't ask anything. She just stood beside him. After 10 minutes, David said, "I don't think I'm okay." They were the first true words he had spoken in 18 months. The next morning he called a therapist, not because he was weak, but because he loved too much to keep disappearing. What depression looks like in men? Depression in men has faces we don't recognise. It is the irritable man, the one who explodes over nothing, over a remote control moved, over 5 minutes in traffic. His family thinks he is stressed. He thinks he is stressed. It isn't stress. It is pain that has found no other way out. It is the withdrawn man, the one who sits for hours in front of a screen without seeing anything, who answers in single words, who has stopped making plans. His family thinks he is distant. He thinks he is being realistic. It isn't realism, it is an inner world that has shrunk until it has almost disappeared. It is the man who self-medicates, with alcohol, with excessive work, with exercise pushed to extremes, with anything that numbs for a few hours what cannot be named. Jean Delumeau wrote that the Western man has been conditioned across centuries to transform pain into action and vulnerability into silence. That conditioning made him strong in the eyes of the world, and alone inside himself. Depression in men is not weakness. It is the price of an entire upbringing that forbade him to be a complete human being. David has been in therapy for 6 months. His therapist asked him in one session, when he had last felt genuinely present in a moment, not managing it, but actually living it. David thought for a long time. He said, "I can't remember." His therapist replied, "Then, that is where we begin." Today, David sleeps better, he talks at dinner. Last Saturday, he stayed on the pitch after the match and played football with his son for 20 minutes. No phone, no thoughts, just him and his boy on the grass. It wasn't spectacular, it wasn't a cure, it was a step. If you are a man and you recognise yourself in David, or if you love a man who has disappeared without leaving, like this video and help someone else find it. If you feel you can no longer cope, help exists. The first step is the hardest, and the most important, subscribe to the channel. Every week we talk about things that genuinely matter, about you and the people around you. Tell us in the comments, have you known a man who suffered in silence? We're here. See you in episode 4.